Jack, very tough 1-1 draw at Oldham here, and you're busy at both ends.
Yeah, it was an entertaining game really from the neutral's perspective. A game of two halves on our part really. I think we knew what was going to be expected of us coming into the game. Obviously, coming to a club has just been promoted back into the Football League, so away from home it's always going to be a tough game, tough atmosphere. And for 25 minutes, I thought we managed that really well. Sort of got the game on our terms, and luckily got the goal to sort of reflect that our dominance in the game at that time. And then second half, obviously we come under a lot more pressure. Obviously 1-0 at half time, it was sort of going to be a game that was decided in a big moment. Ultimately there was no moment. We sort of managed to cling on and keep the ball out of our net, and then at the end we had probably a chance to nick it. But yeah, positive and negative feelings generally. Positive because ultimately when you come away from home, it's, if you can't win, the old cliche saying, don't lose. And we've done that. We've showed good determination, good heart to keep the ball out of our net, because they were making it really tough for us, sort of long throws and corners coming in our box. But then we've also got to look at ourselves and how we can keep that control in the game for a longer period. But that's something we'll go back and look at and assess on Monday.
Yeah, and you brushed over our goal a little bit, but obviously second phase of a set piece. Is it the second phase that you personally decide whether you stay for or you get back in position, or is it something that you knew that that's where you'd be ending up?
Yeah, I think you just sort of feel the moment in the game of sort of sometimes they break and you've got to run back, but at the time we still had, I felt, good control and likely to get across back in the box, which luckily happened, and yeah, found myself in the right place at the right time and managed to nod it in. So really pleased with that first goal for Colchester, which I'm buzzing about. And hopefully more to come, as the staff obviously say week in, week out how important set pieces can be. They get you points in games like it has today. So yeah, hopefully the first of many.
And I'm sure that's something that Danny and Nicky and you players feel that centre halves and fullbacks contribute to the goals that we score this season. Yeah,
for sure. It's not a sole responsibility on the forward players. Obviously they're going to get the majority of them because that's their job. But if we can chip in here and there like Kells did last season, won us massive points in massive games. So if you can get a few over the season between the back four and the more defensive players that maybe you wouldn't expect to score so many, they all add up.
And in that second half, there was one passage of play where certainly from the stands it looked like Oldham should score. And there was 2 or 3 clearances off the line, and I managed to hold out then. And instances like that are just as important as scoring at the other end, aren't they?
They are, yeah. Like you said, it felt like we couldn't get out of our box for a period in the game, which is obviously a tough place to be. But ultimately, like I said, we haven't managed to concede in that situation. Bodies on the line, whoever it was, the back four, everyone else. Defenders a team, attackers a team is the old saying, but I think we really showed that today. As much as we were under pressure, we stood up to it, didn't cave in, which is testament to us, because you come to like I said earlier, a new promoted team who made it really hard for us. They're direct, they're physical, probably bigger than us on paper. So you sort of got to manage those aspects well from set pieces and stand up to it, and we did.